on Shavuot, which is now as Pentecost. Do you believe the Lord is the same yesterday, today, and forever? Do you really then, if he fulfilled the spring feast to the day of his first coming, he will also fulfill the fall feast to the day of his second coming? I am not setting dates, but revealing an established pattern in the Word of God. So let's review the instructions of the feast and see how it relates to the book of Revelation. We see in the Feast of Trumpets in Leviticus 23, which takes place on the first day of the month of Tishri, which is around September, October. I believe this is a appointed time for the dress rehearsal of the coronation of the Messiah some years on that day. Do you hear anything about trumpets in the book of Revelation? Of course we do. We see that and understand that the feast to fully comprehend that the book of Revelation is talking about. The Feast of Trumpets is known as the opening of the doors and the day of when God sits on his throne to judge all mankind. What we find in Revelation chapter 4, verse 1 through 2, we find that John beholding a door being open in heaven. And the first voice which I heard was that of the trumpet talking with me, saying, Come up hither, and I will show you these things which must take place thereafter. And immediately I was in the Spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. This is the Feast of Trumpets. All through Revelation we are hearing of trumpets. What about Yom Kippur? It is found in the book of Revelation? You bet it is. In Leviticus chapter 16, we read that the instruction for Yom Kippur service, we find in verse 12 through 15, the priest shall take a censer full of burning coals of fire from the altar before the Lord, and his hands full of sweet incense beaten small, and bring it within the veil. And he shall put the incense upon the fire before the Lord, that the cloud of the incense may cover the mercy seat that is upon the testimony, that he die not. And he shall take the blood of the bullock and sprinkle it with fingers upon the mercy seat eastward. And before the mercy seat shall he sprinkle of the blood with the fingers 7 times. Then shall he kill the goat of the sin offering, that is for the people, to bring his blood within the veil, and the blood bullocks, and sprinkle upon the mercy seat and before the mercy seat. Psalm 14, 1 through 2 likens our prayers to incense. Compare it to Revelation chapter 8, verse 3, where we see an angel standing at the heavenly altar with a golden censer, being given much incense and to be offered with the prayers of all